Hello everyone, I am the main brony, and here I am gonna roll now. I've gained my momentum back, and I should be uploading a lot more frequently now. So anyway, if you hear background noise, that's probably either my mom talking to a friend, or the rest of my family watching the movie Brave. So, anyway, I'm going to read the fic that inspired so many side fics that fimfiction eventually had to make a rule banning any more of them unless they were over 30k words. That's right, I'm reading 5 score divided by 4 by Twisted Spectrum. Hands down, my favorite fanfiction on this site. Project Sunflower comes in a close second, and My Little Dashie comes in another close third. Anyway, so, yeah, 5 score divided by 4. So let's get started. Chapter 1. That wasn't there before. I click through links furiously. Come on, there's gotta be some new Dash pics in here somewhere. It's been at least 3 days since I've seen a new one. It's late at night, and I'm browsing DeviantArt looking for some new pony images. MLP FIM ended a few years ago after its 5th season, and finding new pony content is just getting harder and harder. A lot of the fandom died down over the years. New pictures still pop up here and there, but not nearly as often as they used to. The worst part is less overall content meant less specific content. I absolutely adore Rainbow Dash, but it's starting to get nearly impossible to find new images of her. I sigh as I realize DeviantArt has no new uploads of the blue pony. I guess I'll just go through the archives and look for pics I skipped over to before. Ugh, this is getting depressing. I awake early the next day, shake the last vestiges of sleep from my head. I had another one of those dreams about the MLP finale again. It's been 5 years since the show ended, but I still get dreams of that episode. In all honesty, it was a terrible episode. Pretty much everyone in the fandom agreed in that regard. Everyone said it was a stupid way to end the show. All I know is that episode still gives me nightmares. I'll never know how they managed to air an episode like that on a children's network and not get sued by the FCC. At least today should be a good day. You see, today is May 1st, and it's my 25th birthday. I have friends coming over, so I should probably clean this place up a bit. The party should be fun. My best friend Jack shares a birthday with me, so every year we host a joint birthday party. I've known Jack for a really long time. Well, I guess it hasn't been that long, but it sure feels like it. We met in high school during a track meet. He was from our school's rival team and was competing against me in the 800 meter. I met him on the starting line before the race, and we just hit it off immediately. We only had about a minute to talk while we stretched waiting for the race to begin, but by the end of it I felt like we were already best friends. The race then followed thereafter. It was a hell of a race, too. The 800 meter was always my best race, and I was shocked to see Jack stay neck and neck with me until the very end. I ended up winning by a nose, and I still give him crap over his loss, though he just rolls his eyes and claims I tripped him in the last 50 yards. In any case, Jack is a great guy. So is his brother, Evan. Evan was mature beyond his years, even though he's about the same age as Jack and I. His maturity probably has something to do with the fact that he runs the family farm. Evan and Jack live on this small ranch just outside of town. Their parents died when they were fairly young, so Evan had to mature pretty quick to take care of both the farm and his younger brother. Though I admit, as much as I respect Evan, I kinda wish he hadn't planned on coming to the party today. You see, while Jack and I are pony fans through and through, Evan is anything but. Never was, never will be. Don't really blame him. Like I said, he's a real mature guy who's much more interested in fixing tractors than watching cartoons. Still a pity, though. Jack and I love to watch old episodes at parties like this, but if Evan is around, we usually keep the pony on the down low due to mutual respect. The sound of a doorbell brings me out of my thoughts. Looks like the guests have arrived. Happy birthday! Hope you got room for all the strippers I brought, Jack jokes as he barges into my apartment, both arms carrying a large load of beer and chips. Oh crap, you're bringing some strippers too? I had already ordered a dozen for the apartment already, I joke as Jack drops the bags and gives me a hug that only 2 best friends could share. It's good to see you, Jack, and happy birthday right back at you. The big 2-5. You knuckleheads have been around for a quarter century already. Isn't that something? I look up to see Evan standing in the doorway with a comforting smile on his face. Happy birthday. I got you something for the occasion. He hands over a heavy box. I open it up on the spot. It's a bottle of scotch. I read the label. Lagavulin Reserve, 25-year aged? Evan, how much did you pay for this? That's nothing. It cost a bit, but I figure it's cheaper in the long run, because it's a present to both of you. Saving the trouble of buying 2 presents. 25-year aged scotch for your 25th birthdays. Jack strode over and is in awe at the bottle. Holy crap, thanks, bro. You know I love scotch. Let's get some glasses out and pop this bad boy open. I'm in the middle of opening the cabinet when I hear a fourth voice speak out from the doorframe. You know, you should wait until the perfect time before you drink something that special. I turn it around and saw Fiona standing just outside the apartment and looking in through the doorframe. Fiona, get in here! How long have you been standing there? In all of the commotion of Evan and Jack arriving, I forgot I also invited Fiona, who lives on the other side of the apartment block. I met her in college a few years back. A quiet girl. She didn't get out much. She's really sweet, though. The type of girl you just like to be in the company of, in a non-sexual way. Things are just more calm with her around. Jack and Evan had taken a liking to her as well. Though even with all 3 of us being close with her, no one ever made any advances on Fiona. I'm not sure if it was because she was just too sweet to think of in that way, or if it was just because us guys didn't want to make a move on her which would make the other guys jealous. In any case, she was welcome at the party. What were you saying about waiting for the perfect time to drink this? Jack asks while waggling the bottle of scotch in his hand. Oh, well, you know, I heard in some communities it's tradition to take a shot of alcohol on the exact anniversary of your birth, Fiona says. She calmly strides in and hands Jack a large gift bag before turning to hand me one as well. Oh, and happy birthday, by the way, guys. Hope you like what I made. Jack takes the gift bag from her hand, but it didn't look inside. He's still confused about the drink. Hold on, Fiona. This is the exact anniversary of our birth. You know, a birthday? Evan cut him off. I think she means the exact time. You know, Jack, like you were born at, 5:37 p.m., I think? It listed on your birth certificate, you know. So I guess you're supposed to take a shot at that time. Though I can't say I approve using top-shelf scotch for shots. Jack pops the cork off the bottle. Ah, be quiet, bro. It's already paid for. I say we use the scotch. And actually, that's convenient. It's 5:30 right now. We should get ready. I sit for a moment trying to remember my own birthday time. I looked it up a while ago and used to have it memorized. Oh yeah, I remember my time. Wait. That's lame. My birth time was something like 11:30 p.m. You guys are gonna be back home by then. Oh well, let's just do the drink to celebrate Jack's time. Jack starts to pick stuff up for the table to make room, only to realize he's already holding something in his hand. The gift bag Fiona handed to him when she arrived. Jack starts to open it as he talks more about the scotch. Yeah, that sounds good, guys. Any excuse to drink more is a good rule in my book. Let's just get some glasses and we can— Oh my god, it's adorable! I spin around to see Jack holding a handmade plushie of Vinyl Scratch, his longtime favorite pony. Fiona stood off to the side, beaming at what was obviously the product of her hand-stitched work. I have to hand it to her. That plushie is pretty damn adorable. I'm actually kind of jealous. Wait a second. She gave me a present back too, didn't she? Does that mean what I think it means? I leap over a chair and sprint back into the living room, quickly finding the gift bag I had previously set down. I immediately grab the bag and tear the cover off. My eyes barely had time to register the color of the plushie's hair before I gave out a yell of jubilation. Oh yeah! I am holding a Rainbow Dash plushie in my hand, and it is pretty much the best thing I have ever seen. Jack laughs as he looks at my present. You just had to get him more Dash merch, didn't you, Fiona? Don't encourage him. Fiona blushes and shrugs her shoulders, but before she could reply, she is glomped by both Jack and I as we fight over space to hug and thank Fiona for the presents. It's a pretty touching moment, but it's cut short by Evan poking his head back into the living room. Hey guys, the shots are bored in— Oh, great, more ponies. Sheesh. Silly Evan, he was outnumbered. With Fiona here, the ratio of pony fans to plebs is 3-1. Don't be jealous. I can make one for your birthday if you want, Evan. Just tell me your favorite pony. Fiona smiles as we make our way to the dining table to do our ceremonial drinks of Jack's 25th birthday. You should make him Applejack, being a farmhand and all. I smirk as I put Dashy down on the table. God dang, that is one cute plushie. Jack rolls his eyes. Oh god, not Applejack. Don't waste your time making a plushie of Missy utterly useless pony. He's hugging Vinyl so hard I start to worry the seams will burst. Evan remains deadpan throughout this entire ordeal. Fiona, you're asking me for my favorite pony? Is there a pony that just goes around and kills all the other ponies? Fiona's smile vanishes instantly, but surprisingly enough, she keeps the conversation going. Well, that would be Season 5 Discord, but I'm not making you one of him. I feel myself wince at the mention of Discord. In my periphery, I see that Jack does the same. I always wince when someone mentions Discord. I suppose it's because I feel he ruined the show. However unsettled I might have been by the mention of him, I did have to correct an error here. Well, come on now, Fiona. Technically, Discord didn't kill the main ponies. He just... Yeah, forget it. Evan doesn't care. Let's just end this pony talk for now. Yes, please do, Evan says, still deadpan. He checks his watch. Alright, guys, let's get ready. It's 5:36. Quarter of a century, here I come, Jack proudly exclaims as he puts the vinyl down and stands up with his shot glass in hand. The rest of us follow his lead and join him in standing up and holding our glasses in the air. Even Fiona joins in on this, which surprises me. I usually don't see her drinking hard liquor. Evan starts a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. I look around and took in the scene. These co-birthday parties always give the best memories. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drink! Evan yells as I tip my shot glass back. The smoky amber fluid burns as I knock it back. Oh, wow, strong stuff! I exclaim as I slam the empty glass down, where it was soon met by the glasses of Fiona and Evan. That was, peaty. Evan agrees. Takes out the fire, but leaves in the warmth. What did you think of that, Jack? I say as I look up, and immediately become confused. Jack is just standing there, a full glass of scotch still in hand. Jack? Fiona says quietly as she joins Evan and I in staring at Jack. He's just standing still, oblivious to everything around him. His eyes are unfocused, and are just staring past everyone at something beyond the horizon. Evan reaches out and pokes him on the shoulder, hard. Jack twitches and snaps back to attention all of a sudden. He blinks twice, and looks around as if he is unsure of what we are doing in the kitchen. His eyes land on me, and then he just stops and stares at me for a bit. I was going to ask if he felt okay, but then he tilts his head and squints for a few more seconds before opening his mouth. Dash? Huh? What about her? I ask as I look around for the plushie to make sure it was okay. I spot the plush Rainbow Dash on the far side of the room. It seems fine, so I turn back to face Jack, who's still just staring at me. I'm about to ask what he was talking about when the moment was ruined by Evan laughing. You forgot to drink, you big dope! Evan laughs as he slaps Jack on the back, immediately breaking the confused look on Jack's face. Haha, dang it, Jack, you had one job, Fiona giggles to herself as she pats Jack on the shoulder. Jack still looks a little bit out of it, and he reaches down and scratches his thigh. You okay there, buddy? Never seen you zone out like that, and in the middle of a party, no less, I say as I look at him closely. He looks fine now, but I'm wondering what the heck he was trying to say when he looked at me. We were never the role-playing type, despite my well-known obsession with a certain rainbow-maned best pony. In all my years, I had never heard Jack call me that name before. I wanted to brush it off as nothing, but something felt off. Jack brings me back to reality by speaking up. Yeah, I'm fine, I was just lost in thought or something, that's all. How long until we can drink these shots? The three of us raise our eyebrows at Jack. Wait, did you guys drink already? What the When did that happen? We all continue to stare at Jack. No one quite knows how to respond to his rhetorical question. Thankfully, the awkward silence is broken by Jack shrugging his shoulders and saying, Whatever, bottoms up. He downs his drink in one gulp and drops the glass where the others went. It was getting late. The party lasted until 9 or so, and I find myself cleaning up the dishes. Fiona had just left, but not before I thanked her for the birthday present once more. Alright, I'm headed out. You kids have fun, Evan says as he waves to us on his way out the door. Jack waves back and yells over his shoulder at Evan, See you tomorrow, big bro. Don't forget to check on Sarah when you get home. Her hoof might still be infected. Jack decided to crash at my place tonight. It was a shame Evan couldn't stay, but they do live on a farm, and work there starts at 6 a.m. Thankfully, it's a small farm, just a few acres of organic corn that they sell locally. Their real pride is their horse stock. They have a dozen purebred Spanish Andalusians that they breed every season. A healthy purebred colt can sell for upwards of $10,000. It is pretty much how they pay their bills. The downside was when one of the horses gets injured, as was the case with Sarah this week. It can be a real nail-biter to make sure they don't lose them, and their livelihood along with it. Jack and I play some cards and have a few more beers, before Jack decides to call it a night and collapses on my sofa. He doesn't even bother changing clothes, just falls asleep right there in his jeans and track jacket. Well, whatever, not my problem. Don't do his laundry. I yawn and check the clock. It's only 11 p.m. I figure I have at least an hour before I'll be going to bed myself, so I might as well browse the internet until then. I make my way up to my room and boot up my desktop. I start skimming some pony sites and forums to try and find anything pony related that's new. Soon I come across a random R34 thread. I pause for a moment, debating if I should open it. I'm not really a clopper, but I do sometimes look through these threads. If nothing else, it's a way to find more images of Dash. I turn around and make sure my door is locked shut, then proceed to open the thread and scroll through to see what they have. I stop when I see a link to an animated Flash video titled Shining Armor X Rainbow Dash. Duration, 2 minutes 30 seconds. I stop and scratch my head. I really am not into these sorts of videos, but facts of the matter is new animated videos with Dash in them are exceptionally rare. Maybe I'll take a peek to see if the animation is any good. My digital watch beeps once to signify it's 11:30, and I press play on the video. Thunder at nighttime. What did you... Wind. If you're not here to use them. Unbelievable speed. For 5 score, divided by 4. Blink. 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 What am I doing again? I reach down and scratch my thigh. Oh, right, that video. I just pressed play. I look up at the screen, but the video is over. Huh, that's odd. The video must have bugged down on me. Out of the corner of my eye, I see my watch. It's 11:34. Wait, what? My watch just beeped on the bottom of the hour. How is it 11:34? I look around me and try to think back. Did I doze off for a few minutes? Maybe my mind wandered to something. What was I thinking about? Something about... if I know. Well, whatever. It's getting late. I'll just watch this video and then go to bed. I restart the video. And wow, it's actually pretty well animated. It's practically show quality. I was looking forward to seeing Dash, but I notice I'm getting really distracted by how Shining Armor looks. I mean, the video is just dialogue at this point, but still I can't help but notice how nice he looks. I feel a tad bit jealous of Dash. Wish I was the one there talking to Shining. Suddenly I realize what I was thinking and quickly shake my head to clear the thoughts. What the heck has gotten into me? I close the R34 thread and shut off my computer. I feel like I need a shower now. I go into the shower, undress, and turn on the water while staring off into space. What a weird fantasy to have while watching that video. I never think about stallions like that. It's just not my thing. I reach down and scratch my leg again. Man, that was weird. Maybe that alcohol is still in my system or something? My hand starts rubbing my thigh as I close my eyes under the shower and let the water flow over my back. Oh, well, it's not like anyone is going to know I was thinking about a stallion like that. No harm, no foul, I suppose. I realize I am still absent-mindedly rubbing my legs, so I look down to see what my hand is up to. Huh? That color wasn't there before. I lift up my hand and blink to clear the water from my eyes, only to feel my blood turn cold at what I see. Rainbow Dash's cutie mark is emblazoned across my thigh. Well, there you go. First chapter. I hope you enjoyed it, because I sure did. I've been wanting to do this ever since I started this channel. So, thank you, Twisted Spectrum, for letting me do this. And keep writing great stories, Twisted. Even once you finish this, keep writing great stories. Anyway, so yeah, so see you guys later, and stay brony.